With this type of offense, you kind of have to buy into the scheme and trust that it'll work, because there's a few things within the defense and with what your technique allows you to do that you just have to trust it and it'll happen. And you won't see it happen, but you just got to trust it will. And, we had some doubts in our mind, and it kind of held us back a little bit, and so we struggled. But we're starting to buy in now, and we practiced pretty well the past couple days, and I think we're going to pull it out. Yeah, I mean, every position's open, and they're always looking for players to make it the best team that we can. And whatever they got to do to move people around or have different starters or rotate guys, they're going to figure it out.
How would you assess your own performance on Saturday?
Pretty poorly. I think I played very badly and definitely wasn't like me.
Coach Mendenhall said that it seemed like the offensive line may have sacrificed the physicality of it in order to keep up with the tempo. Do you kind of look at it that same way?
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to be physical and to rough people around when you're trying to gain oxygen and when you're just trying to breathe, period. And, I mean, I can see that, but it's no excuse. We definitely need to be a lot more physical and throw dudes around, whether it's a 10, 15-play drive or a 3-play drive. Like, we got to perform the same every time, no matter what.
Well, now you guys have a tough task again with Texas coming in. Can you talk a little bit about facing their front seven?
They have a great front seven, very physical and very athletic. But, I mean, we're preparing our best for it, and the past couple days have been great in practice and in the meeting rooms and off the field in the weight room. As an offensive line unit, we're really preparing as hard as we can for this Texas front seven because they're really good.
Did you guys see some improvement during the course of the game? Do you feel you ended stronger than you started?
Yeah, but it was too little too late. Towards the end of the game, I mean, a lot of people noticed we started driving the ball and started scoring towards the end, but you got to play 4 quarters, not just one.
Well, that's got to be a positive, having that framework going into this.
I mean, it definitely, I think that was kind of the boost that we needed to, like I said, to trust in the scheme and trust into the offense.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where is your health as far as coming back from your double hip surgery?
10 being like $1 million. 8, 7, 8. So, I mean, it's still some soreness, but for the most part, my hips feel pretty good.
Was that a hindrance for you Saturday?
No.
You can't blame it on that.
No excuses.
Ryker, during the course of fall camp, they had to manage practices. They had to kind of maybe back off a lot of things, time-wise and rep-wise and maybe physicality. Do you think that had any impact once you're in really a good battle during the game to adjust to that, take a little switch on the barometer?
Yes and no. I mean, they did it more for, injury purposes with the defense and, everywhere we had some injury problems during fall camp. But I don't think that really played a huge part into, transferring that and, fall camp into game. But, I mean, you never really know where things come from.
The games are different, though.
Yeah.
People in front of you are different.
Yeah, a lot different. And, I mean, as you can tell, we didn't perform like we should have. And so we obviously, as an offensive line, needed to change some things.
How's Coach 2J been this week? If you could just talk about his approach with you guys. Is it a lot of yelling or a lot of coddling?
Well, I mean, every coach yells, and especially when, you're not performing to how he knows that as an offensive line you can perform. He was pretty frustrated. But now that the week has passed, Virginia's over, we're starting to prepare for Texas. Very positive, and, still has all the confidence in the world in us. and he's letting us know it. And you know, we still have a lot to improve on, and always will. But for the most part, he's been pretty positive, and you know, still expects a lot out of us as an offensive line.